Whatever happened to you, whatever they tried to do to you, whatever anybody have tried to do to you throughout life, as they're watching you, they're in guilt. They're guilty for whatever they had and did to you because they know that, you know, they weren't supposed to do it. They knew when they did it, they weren't supposed to do it. Yeah, the Two of Swords had them popped out, so I'll keep that out. They thought that they would be, you know, you would be at the Two of Swords blinded from the truth. You wouldn't be able to see properly about, you know, them being two-faced and what was going on around you. That they were at the Five of Swords. Jealous, envious. Want to sabotage you. They thought that you would just be blinded to that. They thought that you would be blinded to the fact that they're mentally unstable, and that's why they ran around out of anger. Knight of Swords. And spreaded lies and rumors and gossip onto you that was not true. All because you're someone that's very grounded. The Temperance card is here. Very balanced, emotionally balanced. Just balanced and grounded the way you maneuver throughout life. You're someone that's can balance out masculine and feminine energy. And you've been in that energy, and a lot of people were intimidated by that. That's why they wanted you to be blinded to the fact that they were jealous of you, envious of you, wanted to sabotage you. But it was a secret. They wanted to have you blinded from the truth as they smiled in your face and stabbed you in the back and spreaded lies on you out of anger because of this peaceful energy that you walk in, this angelic energy that you walk in. And you're someone that's very, stable. With this Four of Wands being here. They could have wanted to keep, that hidden with the High Priestess. They didn't want people to know you were responsible. You took care of your responsibilities. You were someone that was stable. You were someone that was very well grounded. They thought that these lies and slander and gossip and hatred and jealousy and envy would blind a lot of people from the truth. Yeah, Eight of Swords is here. They ended up getting stuck at the Eight of Swords. Whatever they did, with this High Priestess, they did unbeknownst to you that they wanted to keep hidden. They ended up getting stuck. Yeah, Seven of Swords, because they were at the Seven of Swords being sneaky and deceptive behind the scenes. Lying, sneaking, cheating, trying to, secretly playing your energy, steal from you, set you up to have you stuck. They thought they were smarter than you. They were secretly getting behind the scenes to strategize against you and thought that all of this would be hidden and people will be blinded from the truth. Yeah, the Lovers is here. They could have, been in a situationship with somebody and they wanted that person to choose them. They knew that you and this person were someone that had a strong connection. And they knew that you and this person had the same soul. Y'all were twin flames. And they wanted this person to choose them. And they walked out of hatred, angry, jealousy, lies, being sneaky and deceptive, and they ended up getting caught up at the Eight of Swords, wanting you to be stuck. All because they knew with this Four of Wands that you were someone that was very stable. You and this person, Four of Wands, are twins, twin flames. And they wanted that person to possibly think that they were their twin or something like that. As you normally, when you come across your twin, that person ghosts you because it's like it's not time for you guys to come in union. You have to do the work. They have to do the work. So it's like you don't stay around that person that long. And anybody that you hadn't been with in a relationship for a long time, that was a karmic soulmate that was teaching you lessons so you could move forward to your blessings. And a lot of people get that confused. And they wanted this person to be confused, all because they wanted this person to be stuck to them. Eight of Swords is here. They wanted this person to take care of their responsibilities, to keep them, stable. Yeah, Nine of Wands is here. They're sitting back nervous. And they're sitting back guilty for whatever they had done did to try to blind people from the truth out of anger and hatred and jealousy, trying to sabotage you. All because they seen something in you that they didn't see in their self. And they wanted this person to, they were trying to project their energy, their abandonment issues off onto that person because that person was watching you too. They seen something in you that they didn't see in their self. And they thought if they kept that person stuck to them, by lying to them, making up rumors about you that will keep that person at the Eight of Swords stuck, binding and blinded to them for debts that they owe for their wrongdoings unbeknownst to them, things that they were keeping hidden, doing in secret. And that person was just only being stuck. Whoever this person is that shared the same soul as you, your twin, they were only keeping their self stuck. And that person is sitting in guilt, whoever that person is that is a karmic soulmate to them, that were only trying to keep them stuck because they have abandonment issues and they wanted to continue to project that energy off onto that person because they didn't want to feel left alone and they didn't want to, be faced to heal and change whatever it is they needed to change, go through their karma. They didn't want that. This is somebody that doesn't want to do the work. They like to maneuver in a sneaky, deceptive way. Strategize. Instead of strategizing on how to, get unstuck, they just kept strategizing on how to stay stuck. And they wanted to keep that hidden. Yeah, the Hangman is here. It's like they just had that person stuck in a situation as they, thought they had that person at the Eight of Swords stuck to them or binded to them. That person was in a hangman position getting enlightened so they could get woke to stuff that was hidden to them. Unbeknownst to them, stuff that they didn't know. They had to get stuck to that person so they can see that person for who they really are. Queen of Cups is here. Queen of Cups and then the Hierophant. Yeah, Seven of Wands in the reverse and Justice in a reverse. So it's like they knew this person was in love with you. They knew this person looked at you as someone that was like a Queen of Cups, very loving, caring. You take care of your kids, someone that was very inspirational. The Hierophant is here. This person looked up to you, and that's why they were, put in this hangman position to get enlightened. This person couldn't keep their mouth off of you, whoever that they were attached to. And that made this person want to just watch you, and they were stuck on you, stuck to get enlightened. You're someone that's very intuitive. You're an empath. This person looked up to you for inspiration, and that that person didn't see that coming. Two of Swords is here. They realized that they were they wouldn't have justice as they were around that person being stuck with this Justice in a reverse. They didn't have any divine protection. Seven of Wands in a reverse. They realized that they were watching you, and you were the person that they were supposed to do something with. Or they found out y'all were twins, as it's Four of Wands and then the Lovers is here. They were watching you, and that's how they found that out. And they're guilty for being attached to this person. And it's like now they're looking at you how they always looked at you, as someone that's like a Hierophant. They could have didn't want other people to know. And as they were blinded from the truth in this Five of Swords energy, walking around with this person, letting them project their energy off onto them, they were just walking in guilt. They ended up just constantly getting stuck. If they ran around with this person and this person spreaded lies onto, them to get them to believe it, and they were at the Two of Swords and they opened their mouth and spreaded lies on you with that person, they ended up getting stuck. A lot of stuff that they didn't want people to know came back on them. That was true. So it's like they were watching you as everything was backfiring onto them, and they realized they were not even divinely protected. Seven of Wands in the reverse. They could not create blockages for you. They were only creating blockages for themselves, as they were attached to this person that were trying to create blockages for you and them. The Lovers is here. Yeah, and they're in fear. They're guilty of being attached to that person because you only poured out love to this person. Queen of Cups. You only, poured out inspiration to this person, was loyal to this person, honest to this person, and that was it. And they realized they weren't going to get any protection or any justice staying in that energy, being stuck to that energy. They were getting enlightened the whole time that they were stuck. Yeah, so they could walk away. Eight of Cups is here. From whatever toxicity that they were bound to. Yeah, walk away from a confused mindset. And they were in regret. Five of Cups is here. They were guilty. They were in regret, ashamed, embarrassed. They didn't want to be around nobody. This person could have just went in hermit mode and wasn't around anyone because they were that much, in regret, feeling guilty. Guilt took over them because they, they felt like they played their self as they had done, was around somebody that had done Two of Swords, then blinded them from the truth. Was two-faced it to them just to have them stuck. Binded and blinded and tied up. Yeah, Six of Wands is here. It's like they're in regret because you held them in high honor. And it's like this person, they see you having victory. They see you having victory. They see you as someone that's very successful. They see you as someone that's attracting a lot of attention in a positive way. They were at the Two of Swords blinded from the truth and didn't know this person was at the Seven of Swords being sneaky and deceptive behind the scenes, trying to be seen in lights that was not their own, trying to project their energy off onto you and them. Two of Cups is here. Because y'all was supposed to meet up with each other, partner up with each other, and y'all had mutual feelings for each other, emotions for each other. King of Wands is here. Yeah, they knew this person was watching you and they were attracted to you and had a lot of passion for you. Then King of Wands is here. You were in the same energy. You felt the same way about that person. I'm also getting there realizing that, as they walked away from this situation where they were stuck, that person was at the Five of Cups in regret because they hadn't blinded their self from the truth. They didn't know that they would, cause that person to walk away from them. Eight of Cups is here. They didn't know that they were doing all of this stuff to their self and they were just stuck at this Nine of Wands, going through a never-ending cycle over and over again. Stuck to deal with their abandonment issues. And they're in guilt because they weren't divinely protected. Seven of Wands in the reverse. And justice won't be served for them because this is the energy that they chose to walk in, and now they're stuck at the Eight of Swords. As they hadn't been in spiritual jail, they could be on their way to physical jail if they did something sneaky and deceptive in this, physical realm that was unbeknownst to you. Yeah, they're in regret. Two of Wands is here. It's like they planned this out, and now they're at a stalemate, Two of Wands, and don't know which way to go. The plan was for you to be at a stalemate, not knowing which way to go in life. You wouldn't be able to move forward, and you would just be looked at as somebody that's stuck. It didn't work. A lot of people are looking at them stuck. And they realize that this person is somebody that was in spiritual jail a long time ago, being sneaky and deceptive behind the scenes with them. And they were left in regret. And that's what made them walk away from them. Eight of Cups is here, no longer in a confused mindset. And it wasn't just one person. It was more than one person that this person had tried to have stuck and confused. And they wanted these people to hold them in high honor and see them in certain lights that was not their own. Trying to project their abandonment issues off onto you after you had done healed and did the work from whatever you had done went through. And you were standing up in this Queen of Wands energy. Or King of Wands energy, take it where it resonates. Leading your own life, being a leader, leading your own energy, chasing after whatever goals that you hadn't set for your future. You're someone that got spiritually awoke. You're someone that's very intuitive. And it's like you had that person that shares the same soul as you in that same energy. And they were just sitting back the whole time at the Five of Wands trying to beat you, trying to compete with you, trying to send conflict to you and project energy off onto you that could not stick to you. It didn't work. It's like they just stayed in their energy being looked at as somebody that's at the Five of Swords, jealous, envious, wanting to sabotage you because they could not compete with you. Five of Wands is here. They sent a whole bunch of conflict to other people that were attached to them. Yeah, Three of Cups is here. Different friends of theirs, people that are close to them, they started fighting with their friends. They just started going through conflict. Their friends group, wherever they went through fights, arguments with different people, and they didn't understand why. Anywhere they went, the store, at work, anywhere throughout life, they were going through this conflict that this person was secretly trying to send to you. Secretly trying to one-up you, trying to be you, trying to compete with you where they don't compare. You hadn't did the work on yourself. You're someone that's very grounded, temperance, and balanced. This person is a Seven of Swords energy. Very sneaky and deceptive behind the scenes. It just didn't add up. They couldn't project their energy off onto you. You keep yourself balanced and grounded. You're someone that prays a lot. This person is somebody that's at the Five of Cups, possibly don't even believe in God. These are people that are non-believers. They false flag around and talk about God as if they believe in God to confuse people. So they could, be sneaky and deceptive, get what they want out of people, and then go. And people won't think that, they're the ones who did this. Now they're feeling guilty because they're not divinely protected. They created blockages and trials and tribulations and tornadoes for themselves. Conflict for themselves. Yeah, it just weighed them down. Ten of Wands is here. They're feeling pressured and burdened. It's a lot of weight on them. Whatever they wanted to send at you or tried to send at you, they racked up that karma. They didn't know it was just, sitting on them as they were, at the Two of Swords, blinded from the truth. Playing with stuff they know nothing about. Yeah, Hermit in the reverse. So it's like if this person ghosted you, they want to come out of hermit mode. After walking away from a situation that they, were blinded from the truth to. Yeah, they needed to put an end to a situation before they came towards you. It's like that person hadn't investigated what they needed to investigate. They hadn't ended up getting enlightened. And they knew they needed to put an end to a situation and experience a rebirth. Yeah, in order to get whatever they wanted to get. Ace of Pentacles is here. In order for God to give to them, gift them, they needed to put an end to a negative energy or entity attachment that was placed onto them. Yeah, Three of Wands is here. They made a decision to go through this rebirth, end out, whatever toxicity that was keeping them stuck or keeping them confused where they couldn't walk away from a confused mindset. Yeah, Seven of Cups. So it was multiple things. It wasn't just people. Could have been different addictions that were confusing them and keeping them illusions and confusions. Different eating habits and things like that. Stuff that they needed to put an end to and walk away from so they could heal. The Star card is here. They needed to heal. They needed to cleanse themselves and balance out whatever they had went through throughout life and put an end to whatever was keeping them in this never-ending cycle. With this person. Yeah, King of Swords is here. They need to speak the truth. Cut out things that no longer serve purpose in their life. Speak the truth to different people that were trying to keep them at the Nine of Wands, feeling guilty in a never-ending cycle, feeling sorry for different people that were projecting their energy off onto them, and they didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to heal. They were only doing that because they seen this person healing. They seen this person getting enlightened. And something in that person that they seen, they didn't see in their self. So they were intimidated by that and walked in this Five of Swords energy and wanted to have them stuck. It's like the devil don't care who they use to try to confuse you, to keep you in a confused mindset. It could be anybody that, it could be anybody that you're attached to. That's why when you're in this healing process, you have to detach from everybody and choose you. Cleanse yourself. And not have to keep worrying about what this person got going on, what that person got going on. Yeah, Five of Pentacles is here. This person realized that they were at the Five of Pentacles, physically, mentally, and spiritually out in the cold. They didn't know the knowledge about spirituality. This person that was around them, they didn't know. They just wanted this person to be stuck. Whatever they did know about spirituality, they used it in a negative way. And they wanted that person to be at the Two of Swords, blinded from the truth, as they sat back blinded, playing with stuff they know nothing about. They didn't want this person to get in this King of Swords energy. Use their intelligence. Speak the truth to that person and cut off things that no longer serve purpose. Yeah, the World is here. A cycle had been completed. That person had them broke a generational curse up off of them. And they realized that that cycle needed to be completed. They needed to get in this King of Swords energy. Cut off things that no longer serve purpose, or they would, would have been stuck letting different people project their energy off onto them and staying in a never-ending cycle and just guilty. Letting guilt eat them alive. Nervous. 9 of Wands is here. Not being divinely protected. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Feel like that they'll never have justice. Justice in the reverse.